And now it is time for a conversation with our very own movie critic, Jim Hunter, with the current headlines raging over acts of Asian American hate and violence. This is a timely topic, so we're looking at Asian American films. So good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Angie. It's good to be here.
It's good to see you again, and I'm interested in talking about this topic. And there are more and more Asian American filmmakers and directors and winning accolades across the board. How did you come down to just 3 for today?
I do want to make a caveat that this was incredibly difficult to sort of narrow it down, but some of my criteria were, first I want to sort of express that there's a wealth of Asian cinema that is, Japanese cinema like Akira Kurosawa and all of the anime and Chinese films that are coming out of China that are sort of native to the country's origin. But I did try to narrow this down to Asian American films, so films that kind of broke into the American scene and became part of mainstream American culture in recognition of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So that was my criteria, and I still failed to, there are still errors of omission throughout all of this.
Well, in 4 minutes, there's only so much you can do in 4 minutes. And we start with the Joy Luck Club, a powerful book, powerful story. And here we're looking at the video now, Jim.
Exactly. So this is based upon, as you mentioned, a book by Amy Tan. It's directed by Wayne Wang, and it catapulted the careers of many Asian actresses. What I find interesting about this, now time has sort of passed the Joy Luck Club by a little bit, but this is about the relationship between Asian American experience and the Chinese experience, as all of these women have emigrated from China and are struggling with relationships with their daughters. This is a film set in vignettes, so don't expect sort of a coherent through line, but it is still, for its time, and even to some degree for now, a very interesting film and worth watching.
Well, and the fashions, too, because everybody has shoulder pads on, Jim. All the women have the 80s shoulder pads for days and that. But it's a powerful book. If you haven't read it, I encourage you to read it. So when I saw Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I was enthralled because I hadn't seen anything quite like it in my day.
Exactly. And Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is a beautiful film, incredible landscapes and incredible scenery with a very touching story. Chow Yun-fat, Michelle Yeoh, and it plays sort of romantic couple A, and Zhang Ji and Chen Chang play the sort of romantic couple, the second romantic couple. This is sort of a martial arts blended with a really touching personal story between these characters. This was one of the first films that sort of got a wide release, even though it was in Mandarin. It catapulted the career of Ang Lee. So this is another film to sort of look back on and take a look at the history of Asian American film.
It was breathtaking. And Jim, we're out of time, unfortunately, so we're not going to get to Minari. So we can carry on this conversation. It's the whole month, and that'll give you a chance to roll in some of the other ones you like.
Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being with us, Jim. We'll be back with Susanna Dickman. She's going to cook up something gorgeous for us right after this. Stay with us.